Good morning, and it's Saturday the 5th of April, and the time is 08:19 hours. And what I wanted to do was to give you, I'm inviting you to look up. So let's have a look up. So as you can see, this dispersing all the way along there. And then if we look at the sun, look where the sun is, and look, there's obviously one that's gone all the way across here, and also this is dispersing. And then interestingly enough, it then stops there. Well, obviously because the sun is going to come up over this way. But these are not real clouds. These are geoengineered or Chem Trails. Yeah, and what they do is they then space themselves out. So I'm sure you can see clearly now, because I've shown a number of contrails, that these are chemtrails and they go right across the sky. Okay, and so these here just dispersing over there, and it's always, if you can see, same thing, geoengineered stuff over here, it's always where the sun is, blocking the sun's light. Yeah, so these are not real clouds by any means when you look up. And as always, it's an invite for you to do your own due diligence and look into, I think they call it now, climate variability. It used to be climate change, so it's gone from global cooling in the 70s to the 90s, global warming, to climate change, to climate variability. So it can tick all the boxes, and then we can continue the silliness with the money that's unaccountable for, and no transparency, of course, so they might come out with a few figures of billions that they've put into this silliness. CO2 nonsense, net zero, genocide as far as I'm concerned. So I'd like you to constantly look up and see, and you can obviously see these geoengineered, I would say, environmental catastrophes going on here, because what exactly is in there? Yeah, what is in there? And the only thing I'm aware of is barium, strontium and aluminium, but again, please look into it, see what else. They put microplastics or whatever to reflect the sun's light to obviously cool the earth. I think last year in summer 2024 that caused all sorts of problems for local farmers, because we did not have a summer. I was not able to show the usual tide marks on my body at all in this country, but clearly they space themselves out here are not water vapour. These have some other chemicals in it. It's interesting how it's turned off over there. Well, like I said, the sun is literally going to come up over this way here anyway. But there it is, clear. Oh, there's another geoengineering. It's just setting off there. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Yeah, right there. So where the sun is, you can see they turned it on about there, and it's coming across the sky there. So that is another classic geoengineered or chemtrail, right where the sun is again. So I think we've had 1 or 2 days of the wannabe elites not doing their geoengineering, their climate variability, but today, no, there's a classic one there. If only you could use this for the stars and you could look up and find out exactly what's in that plane. But that is a beautiful example of a geoengineered chemtrail. You can see they just turned it on. Do one thing about there. There it is. You can see that little burst there, and then across the sky it goes. And what a surprise! Exactly where the sun is. So when you look up, you can see the difference. I haven't seen any contrails. They're all chemtrails, and of course these are not real clouds. You can see when they turned it on here, this kind of frothy nature, and then off it goes all the way along. So there you go, as clear as crystal, geoengineered chemtrails. And then if you look right over there, you can actually see a contrail. Hopefully you can see that clearly. Disappears about 10 seconds afterwards. Yeah, and then I'm not too sure about this one here, but that one may be a Chem or a Con Trail, I'm not sure. Just have to wait and see. But obviously when it does this and spaces itself out, then we know different. And lo and behold, there's another one. Another geoengineer, all in the straight lines. I'll do the same thing, it'll then space out along here, just like the other one next to it. And that one is actually a Con Trail, disappearing. Just a small shadow, that one. But that one, clearly not. Yeah. So when you look up, you can clearly see this isn't water vapour. And just follow the line. Okay. Here's my love and blessing. I'll leave that with you to look up. Bye for now.